Greetings and welcome to part 12 of my theme titled The PE US $25 billion Ecotourism Program. Today's topic is Jamaica's 5% visitor numbers decline in the past 5 years. How does this affect the country? The subjects of today's discussions are as follows. Number 1. Jamaica's 5% visitor numbers decline in the past 5 years. Number 2, why the decline in visitor numbers cannot all be blamed on the pandemic. Number 3, other Caribbean countries that has recovered the 2019 visitor numbers during 2022. 4 and final, how the decline in tourism industry is holding back Jamaica. Now, despite all the boastings of the Minister of Tourism and the government as a whole about record tourism growth in Jamaica, it would be incorrect to say that Jamaica have had record visitor numbers at any point since 2018, because Jamaica visitor numbers has fallen from 4.32 million visitors in 2018 to 4.12 million visitors in 2023. That is a 5% fall in visitor numbers over the past 5 years. The question therefore begs, why has the Jamaican government been boasting about record-breaking tourism numbers and earnings in 2022 and 2023? Well, for one, anyone can play with statistics and use the stats to make their point. However, a misphrase, a misstatement, or a simple mistake can become an untruth about the statistics. This is what happened to the Minister of Tourism when he said that
record arrivals and earnings, which resulted in our breaking the 4 million visitor barrier by expectation by the end of the year, of course.
Jamaica did have a record-breaking year in tourism earnings in 2023 because visitors were spending more in 2023 than they did back in 2018. However, there were over 150,000 less visitors to Jamaica in 2023 than they were in 2018. Hence, it was incorrect to say that Jamaica had record-breaking visitor numbers in 2023. However, I am not concerned about a slip of the tongue by the Minister of Tourism, which we all do from time to time. The problem is that the minister keeps repeating this mistake over and over again on several occasions, which begs the question if the minister really believes what he is saying is true. One cannot just blame this decline in visitor numbers on the pandemic. All Caribbean countries were affected by the pandemic alike, along with the rest of the world. However, while some other Caribbean countries have recovered their pre-pandemic visitor numbers at the end of 2022, Jamaica seems to be stuck below their pre-pandemic visitor numbers at the start of 2024 and still blaming the pandemic for it. It would be somewhat simplistic to try and blame this 5% decline in visitor numbers to Jamaica on the COVID-19 pandemic. This 5% decline can't all be blamed on the COVID-19 pandemic, because visitor numbers were also down in 2019. In fact, the 2019 visitor numbers of 4.23 million visitors to Jamaica were lower than both the 2017 4.28 million visitors and the 2018 4.32 million visitors to Jamaica. Other Caribbean countries have been breaking records with visitor numbers to their country over the past 2 years of 2021 and 2022 since the pandemic. For example, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Curacao has surpassed the 2019 figures by as much as 140% at the end of 2022 in the case of the U.S. Virgin Islands. While Jamaica is boasting about a dragged-out 10 consecutive quarters of slow recovery after the pandemic.
We boast the fact that the last 10 consecutive quarters since the onset of COVID, we have shown growth, significant growth, that has enabled a positive GDP growth for Jamaica. The revenues from tourism have been significant, over $4 billion of foreign exchange into the economy. We have gone back to our levels of employment of 170,000 Jamaicans across various areas. But
I said a slow recovery because at the end of 2023, Jamaica still has not recovered its 2019 visitor numbers, despite 10 consecutive quarters of growth. The impact that this decline in visitor numbers is having on Jamaica is joblessness, hopelessness, crimes, and violence raging rampantly in the country, while over 400,000 extra people could be employed in the tourism industry in Jamaica if the government adopts my US $25 billion tourism expansion program as stated at the top of this post. This is part 12 of my current theme. Look out for part 13. Thanks for watching this video. Support this channel. Please click on the subscribe button, share this video, and leave your comments below. God bless you. God bless the Jamaican Parliament, and God bless Jamaica. Until my next video, peace.